lovelies, welcome back to my channel and welcome back for part 2 of the free cool girl crochet patterns. There was a lot of love for the free crochet patterns, as one definitely adores, because I swear there are so many knit patterns, typically free, a lot for payments, but there's rarely any crochet patterns, and we are rising above. All the crocheters are really ganging up, making crochet a lot more accessible and a lot more known. It always has been known. Don't come for me for that one, but I feel like most people have done knit, and the look of knit is so gorgeous. I wish I knew how to knit because I do adore it, but I've been a crochet girl through and through, and I want to share some more patterns that I've recently found for you guys. And for me, these are honestly my wish list crochet patterns that I'm going to be adding into the stack that I want to do and recreate this summer. So without further ado, let's go straight into the first section. The first top that I want to share with you guys is this crochet keyhole top. It is so unbelievably cute. I love it because you can wear it both the front way with the keyhole showing, or backwards with the keyholes on your back instead if you don't like showing any of the front areas of your body, and I love this. This and the second top that I'm going to show you is definitely one that I'm going to probably make right after I finish filming this. It's perfect because you can go to any of your craft stores. Once again, RIP Joann's, because I loved her and that's where I got a lot of my charms, but you can go to the thrift stores or any other craft store nearby, and with the keyholes you can add little charms in the middle of them and spice it up a little bit more and really personalize it and make it your own with different charms that you want, or you can just leave it as is and have the keyhole be the main attraction. The second top I'm going to share is this fringe top. It is so amazing and so cute. I love it to death, and it definitely really will look good with metallic or sparkled yarn. I will say this is mostly better with the lighter weight yarn, not as heavy or thick. However, this tutorial isn't. Don't even fret. Put on those subtitles, go on English or whatever language that you know. Honestly, you only really need the video tutorial, especially if you know all the different types of stitches already. But there are multiple ways for you to understand that tutorial and make this top because it is so cute. The next top that I have is this very versatile tube top. I sort of don't really like making tube tops, but when I saw this tutorial and the different amount of ways that you can make this top into a specific one and not just a tube top and add a little bit more layering is what really caught my eye, because you can make it in so many different ways, obviously so many different colors, and add a lot of pizzazz to it rather than just a normal double crochet, single crochet, flat out tube top. Which I do love a good tube top that's fabric. Just for me personally, when I crochet one, I've always just not really liked how it looks. So I think this is the perfect top to spice up that level. The next tutorial that I have is from my girl Lucille Pearl. She is amazing, wonderful. Definitely go give her a follow. She just created this double zip up jacket. It's kind of a crochet with me with a tutorial intertwined into it, and it is definitely such a cool girl pattern. She has so many amazing free patterns, which is unbelievable. And she teaches you how to look at a photo and put it into a pattern with your own ideations. And this top is just majestical because you can have the double zip. If you don't really have those zippers at your craft store, you can just do a normal zipper. But it's just cool to have it open from the bottom and the top. I bet if you wanted, you can also make it a little more shorter sleeve, because that could be such a funky top to have. No one really has those type of short sleeve zip ups. The last top that I have is this halter backless top. I just love how pretty and princess she is. It also kind of reminds me of the top that I have right now, but in black. I will say I do recommend adding a little bit more support than just a chain. For me personally, I like when there's a little bit more than just kind of one thread hanging it all by together, and it always looks a little better when you have more foundation and thicker band. So whatever she's doing, you can just crochet on top of the chain there and make it a little thicker and add your own personality to it. But this top overall just screams princess, summer, cutesy, fairy. I just love this top. Moving on to dresses, I have 3 main dresses for you guys that I think you're going to eat it up. The first is this full length cutout dress. It is gorgeous, it is beautiful, and thankfully it's not all just this tighter stitching from the body. Once you get down, it turns into a little bit more of a mesh stitching, which is a lot easier, goes a lot faster, and it just makes it a little more flowy when you're wearing it. And me personally, I love a good cutout in the middle. You can always make it smaller, bigger, and then backless. Hello, it's summertime. Like, backless is always so good. The next dress I have is this Cult Gaia dress. A little weird with the name, but I believe it was a recreation of this dress in itself. This woman is wonders. It literally looks like fabric, in my personal opinion, from photo shoots at least. Once again, we have a sexy cutout, not too much. You can always make it less, a good back. And even if you're showing a little bit up here, you always get that full coverage with that full length dress. And there's just so much detail in this dress, especially when it goes down and it kind of flares out into that little mermaid look. I feel like this dress in white would be the perfect vacation or beach dress, and I just can't believe how similar it looks to the model that she is recreating the dress from. And the last dress that I have is a cover-up dress. It's giving a little more boho beach vibes, and I absolutely adore it. I love the fringing, especially for the summertime, and since it's mesh, it builds up a lot faster, which is really nice because sometimes those crochet dresses are definitely a project. And if you haven't seen already, I did put out my crochet mesh beach cover-up dress for my last pattern video. It is officially out, so you can definitely make that dress for the summertime too. It's perfect, and I added some alterations as well. So these two cover-up dresses are for the summertime. They're perfect and they're fairly quick. Next, we're moving on to bottoms, and first is this lace shell skirt. It's kind of a tongue twister, honestly, but it's this gorgeous, gorgeous skirt. You can make it in so many colors, obviously, with always the yarn that you have available to you. And I love how flowy it is. I think it's perfect for the summertime because it actually has movement and it's not super stiff how some crochet skirts can be. And the lace stitch is just everything. It just always reminds me of the beach for some reason, and it's just perfect for the summertime. Whether you want it as a cover up or you can line it with fabric, or just make sure that you have some bottoms that won't really show that much and you can wear it for your everyday wear. And lastly, I have these striped micro shorts. This tutorial shows you how to intertwine and interchange different colors of yarn when you're working through the project. There's so many ways to kind of change the colors of the yarn. I have a specific way I like, so you can always look up different ways that you like. But if you just want a one and done video showing you everything, this is the perfect video for you. Next, we're gonna move on to accessories, specifically belts slash almost necklaces at this point. I have two belt patterns to show you guys. The first one is this gorgeous red belt pattern. Of course, you can change the color, but it has the little flower stitching as well, and you can always add little buckles. You can thrift them, you can find them at your craft. You can upcycle them on belts that if you have right now and you don't really wear, don't really fit that well, just snip it off, add it to the crochet project, and bam, you have a whole new belt that you made yourself. It's so cute. You can also make it into a headband as well, or if you wanted to make it even into a blanket, you can make this crochet pattern into a bajillion things that you want. And you could also even slap it on a purse or a bag and have your accessories like that. The other belt pattern that I have is this one by The Polisher, and gosh, she is a godsend. She is so amazing. And this pattern is actually free. She usually charges for a pattern, so definitely get it while you can. This is the perfect versatile piece for you to have for the summertime. And speaking of The Polisher, she made this heirloom hood that I had to share. It is not free, so this is the only tutorial that I'm going to share that's not free. There are so many good patterns that do cost a little money, like $5 to $10. Really not that bad, but I know we do love a good free crochet. I know I do. Sometimes I'm like, I don't even want to drop like $2 on it, which is so bad. But if you're looking for something a bit more advanced, super sleek, you can't even believe that it's crochet and that you had made it, definitely check out the heirloom hood. It's definitely worth the money. Now we're gonna move on to bags. I have two specific bags. I could have put in a bajillion of them in, but I chose the two more summery ones that I thought you guys would love. And the first is this puff tote bag. You can make it super oversized and obnoxious, which would be awesome. It's super cute, and I love that it's not just the simple stitching. It has some texture, it has some personality to it. It can be really fun, depending on the size and the shape that you make this bag. And the next bag is this lace shell bag, which is so cute and girly. I feel like you could add a little bordering to the bottom or some fabric and line it to show off the stitching even more, and it would be so cute. It'd be the perfect beach bag too, or the really tiny little purse that you can have. I think it's just so girly and coquette, and and I just love anything lacy, so this is the perfect purse that I want to make for the summertime. And speaking of bags, we need some bag charms, some good accessories. So first I have 2 different charms that I found, but there are so many charm videos on YouTube. Just look up crochet bag charms tutorials, find a bunch, or even on Pinterest there's a lot. But the 2 that I have are really cute little butterfly and star, and even Polaroid. If you have a couple Polaroids, you can put that on your bag and it's super cute, and then you really know which one is your bag. And then to really tie it into the summertime, I added some crochet sea charms for you guys. They're super cute. There's also some crochet jellyfish that you can add, which looks so sick. And apart from it making a bag charm, and you can make it little tiny, you can also make it a lot bigger and make some accessories and room decor. I think that'd be so cute, especially the jellyfish one. I've seen some humongous ones just hanging on people's walls and on their ceilings, and it is so cute and super fun for the summertime. You can really do it for anything, so definitely mess around and find some other tutorials too to add to those bags. Unfortunately, that is all the tutorials I have for today. I still have a million other ideas, so if you guys want to see any niche categories of crochet content, let me know, because I will definitely do those. I have so many brainstorm pins and tutorials that I have found for you guys. But for now, I'll just give you that little quick summer edition for the free crochet tutorials. And I hope you guys enjoyed and you make some of these. And if you do, I always want to see what you make, so always send them my way. I will love to see your projects that you make. And with that being said, I hope you have a beautiful day, and thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!